Hello everybody, this is Stephanie Rose 88. I wanted to make a follow-up video about my Suboxone journey. I know I had made a video a while back, last October actually, about detoxing off of Subutex, or Suboxone at the time. And I wanted to follow up on that because I've gotten a lot of responses and people have contacted me, and I just figured I would give an update. Well, what happened last October was I got down. Actually, I had stopped taking it completely for 3 days after tapering down for a while, and I was experiencing withdrawal a lot more than I had anticipated. Actually, the issue is I have chronic back pain, and that isn't the original reason why I got on Suboxone. I was a drug addict. I was on heroin and crack too. Um, and so I got on methadone when I was 19, and I stopped using heroin at that time. I didn't get clean totally till I was almost 21 from everything. But I stopped using heroin when I got on methadone. But I hated methadone, and I felt like I was chained to the clinic, and my body really didn't react well to it. I know a lot of people don't have any issues with it, but I did. So I got off of that when I was 20, and I detoxed myself off of it, and that wasn't very much fun. And once I was off of it completely, I had some really, really bad cravings, and I actually ended up using for one night. And the next morning, I was like, I can't do this. I just cannot do this. There's no way I can go back to using. I mean, I was really scared because I've been doing well, not for very long at that point, but long enough that I knew I wanted a different life, and I did not ever want to go back to using drugs. So I ended up making an appointment right away with a Suboxone doctor, and I got on Suboxone, and I felt great. And as far as my addiction goes, I mean, I have no cravings whatsoever, and Suboxone has helped me tremendously. And it's not the only thing, of course. I tried Suboxone when I was 18, and it didn't do anything for me because I wanted to use still. So if you still want to get high, it's not going to help you, obviously. But I really wanted to get clean, and I had no interest in using drugs anymore. But it was just the physical aspect of my addiction was really, really hard to conquer. So the Suboxone has helped me. It's been incredible, and it really, Suboxone is really controversial. A lot of people feel like you're still using if you're using Suboxone, and that's really just it shows a lack of understanding of what Suboxone is and how it works. I feel totally normal every day. I don't feel even remotely close to intoxicated or high. I just feel completely normal. Unfortunately, my body is used to being on opiates, and there isn't anything. It's going to take a long time for my body to get used to not, having Suboxone or anything else. But to back to my original point, the reason why I couldn't detox is because my back, I was in agony. I mean, I didn't feel any pain for my back when I was on methadone. As soon as I got off the methadone, I was just, oh, it was horrific pain. And I've been trying really, really hard to find an orthopedic doctor to find out what is wrong with my back and to get it fixed, but every doctor that I've called does not take my insurance. So I'm not giving up. I'm going to keep calling, keep trying to find a doctor. I don't care if I have to travel a long way. I need to get my back fixed. And I also, you see this precious little girl right here. Mwah. This is Leora, and she is my second child. I have two girls. I have a 2-year-old over there who's watching Sesame Street right now. And I had both of them while taking Subutex, which is just buprenorphine. So Suboxone is buprenorphine and naloxone, I think. Um, but so it's just buprenorphine, and both of them, praise God, were totally healthy. I had great pregnancies, and both of my babies did not have to spend any time in the NICU or get any medication or anything like that. Now every woman is different. Some babies do need treatment after they're born. So I can't guarantee you that your babies won't if you take Subutex while you're pregnant. But some women have contacted me about that issue as well, and Honestly, you have to do what you have to do. I think some doctors may try and convince you to take methadone instead, but the recommendation is not to switch. If you're taking Suboxone, you should not switch to methadone when you get pregnant. The only reason why some doctors say that is because methadone has been around forever, and they kind of are trying to cover their butt. But I mean, it isn't recommended medically. It's not recommended, and your baby has a significantly higher chance of going through withdrawal if you're on methadone. So if you're on methadone already, I'm not trying to make you feel bad. You have to do what you have to do for your health and for your baby's health. And sometimes taking methadone is the right thing. But if you're taking Suboxone, definitely just switch to Subutex. It's much better. And it isn't safe actually to switch to methadone because you have to be in withdrawal for a little while, and it's just not good. It's stay on the same drug, keep things consistent because your baby needs a stable environment. And so far, Subutex has been really great in pregnancy. They won't tell you that. They'll say, oh, it's not recommended or whatever, because basically they haven't done enough studies. It hasn't been around for that long. But the studies that have been done have all had very good results, and I would recommend it. So both of my little gorgeous babies were Subutex babies. Okay. Um, and some people say like, oh, you need to detox, but that's actually the worst thing you can do. Number one, it puts your baby at risk of having a miscarriage, and number two, it puts you at risk. Maybe you're gonna go get high now, and that's not good for you, and it's not good for your baby. So you need to do what you need to do, and don't listen to the naysayers. They don't know what they're talking about. Bye, Cookie Monster. It really upsets me too that whenever I went to detox, it pretty much was like, NA's the only way. And if you don't go to NA, then you're not going to get clean. And NA never helped me. It made me just meet people that I got high with. So maybe it helps you. That's great. Then go. But it didn't help me, and I was never told, maybe Suboxone will help you. No one ever said that. They gave me Suboxone to detox, but then they threw me out the door in 7 days, and I ended up doing the same thing that I always did. Um, so, and I've known other people who have been helped tremendously by Suboxone. So, if you're struggling, if you have tried over and over to get clean and it's not working and NA isn't working and everything else isn't working, I would recommend getting on Suboxone. I'm no doctor, okay? I can't give you medical advice, but I'm just going on my personal experience. That's what I would recommend. Um, so I do want to get off of it, okay? But like I said, the issue is my back. It's at this point like a pain relief medication, and it sucks because I want to eventually detox off of this and be free of all medications, but I always have to remind myself where I came from. I was a total drug addict on the street. I almost lost my life. I mean, and I don't say I'm not saying that like frivolously. I really almost lost my life. Like I had a heart attack. I was in the hospital. As soon as I got out of the hospital, I got high again. I was really bad. And for me, it was my relationship with God, that saved my life. But I would I really want to just give people, a message of hope that you can get clean and you don't have to suffer. And if you go to NA or anywhere else and people are telling you that Suboxone is the devil and you shouldn't do it, don't listen to them. Try it. You have to do what you have to do to save your life. And bye, honey. Yes, I'm getting off now. So that's just my little update. I wanted to let you guys know about that. So I have two healthy babies, and I've been clean. I haven't used any drugs for like 4 years now. Let's see, 21, 2, 3, yeah, almost 4 years, almost like 3.5 years. So praise God, it's a miracle. I've been doing so good, and I'm so happy. And I just want you guys to know that you can be happy too, and you can be clean, and you can have a good life. So I will let you know when I finally find a doctor to treat my back, and I can start detoxing off of the Suboxone, and I will make some updates about that when that happens. All right, see ya.